I wanted to ask you about the statement you gave about Willow.
The best way to do that is with Chief Brennan.
Are you the lawyer who can make that happen?
It says he walked out on his own? How is that true?
How could you sell me out like that?
You want this to be the last time we see each other?
Carly and Valentin's fiery reunion rocks Port Charles as their romance goes public, igniting Sonny's revenge and Lulu's fury. With Charlotte's future, shocking family battles, and powerful enemies closing in, can the controversial couple survive the explosive fallout, or will everything come crashing down? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital, Carly and Valentin's explosive romance. What happens next? General Hospital delivers Carly Corinthos and Valentin Cassadine reunited, and more people are finding out that they're together. Sonny Corinthos ranted and Lulu Spencer is absolutely going to blow up. Most of Port Charles is going to have an opinion on them, probably mostly negative, but they are still clearly headed for super couple status. We're going to talk about where Valentin and Carly go from here now that he's pardoned and his and Carly's romance has gone public. General Hospital, Carly and Valentin reunited. Now let's talk about this happily reunited duo. So thanks to Jitch Big Boss Z, Valentin came back home to Port Charles with a full pardon for his crimes. Seems only fair since Jack Brennan was released from Pentonville for pretty much the same dirty deeds that Valentin was doing in the General Hospital WSB, which gave him a job instead of a jail cell. So when Carly saw Valentin getting out of that SUV that pulled up in front of General Hospital, it was great. Carly took off running. She just left the conversation with Sonny to make a run for Valentin. Lulu and Charlotte Cassadine saw it too. And that's I think when Lulu realized exactly what was going on, and it gave her some more information about what Valentin's been up to. I thought Carly and Valentin's reunion was pretty awesome. Not only did Carly run for him, but Valentin ran for her and they crashed into each other's arms. They hugged and then shared that passionate kiss. Meanwhile, Sonny and Charlotte and Lulu were looking on in shock. Now, Charlotte was only surprised because her dad Valentin was free. That's what shocked her because Charlotte already knew how close Carly and Valentin were. She pretty much knew. But Lulu and Sonny were blindsided. And Carly wasted no time. She brought Valentin home with her and Carly doesn't want him to leave. Sonny confronts Carly on General Hospital. Meanwhile, Valentin is really happy he doesn't have to keep hiding out in her attic. But even with his name cleared and Carly thrilled to have him back, they are going to face some obstacles. And one of them already happened. That was when Sonny showed up on that recent episode, walked into Carly's place and caught them canoodling. And with no irony whatsoever, Sonny said, "Valentin is the absolute worst mistake that Carly has made." Come on, really? She was engaged to Franco Baldwin at one point and that was when she still thought he had had Michael Corinthos raped in prison. They retconned that away. But still, I think Franco or the Alcazar thing were much bigger mistakes. But I think the mobster was a mistake as well. And then Sonny dropped the bombshell. The Valentin was behind his psych meds being tampered with. And if I recall correctly, Jack Brennan had a hand in that. I think he approved Valentin doing it because they were trying to deal with Sonny issues. Anyway, Carly was appalled and Valentin owned it and he apologized. So Carly's going to let it slide. But that little kitchen altercation with Sonny moaning and griping about Carly's disastrous love life was the tip of the iceberg. There's much more coming. Sonny's big plans to split up Carly and Valentin on General Hospital. Let's dive into what is ahead for Valentin and Carly on their road to super couple status. First off, Sonny is far from done. He is determined to split up Carly and Valentin. And summer spoilers say Sonny enlists Brick in the effort to try and break them up. And that should start soon. Since Brick has that big crush on Carly, I'm sure he's all in right away. But I honestly can't with Sonny's hypocrisy about Valentin. This is the same Sonny that drugged teenage Karen Wexler so she would strip at his club and sleep with him. And Sonny shot his so and many others. And he's a serial cheater who's done Carly quite dirty so he can kick rocks. So, another thing to talk about, if it's not already official, I think it's pretty certain that Valentin is going to move in with Carly to stay. She said this week she never wants him to leave, but we need to see suitcases unpacked. It's one thing for fugitive Valentin to lurk in her attic like a sexy bat. It's another for them to officially cohabitate. What's worse is that's the house Sonny used to live in with Carly, but Valentin's gonna be keeping that bed warm upstairs in the master bedroom. And I'm sure plenty of other people will be dropping in to vent about Carly being with Valentin. But since Jocelyn Jack seems cool with him now, I don't think Carly's going to care. Charlotte moves in Carly and Valentin on General Hospital? Another thing I can see in Valentin and Carly's future is another kid. And no, I don't think Valentin's going to knock up Carly. Instead, I think his precious Charlotte is going to wind up living with them at least part-time. Carly already adores her, and Charlotte really likes Valentin's new lady love. And of course Lulu is going to be fuming, but she and Charlotte are about to hit a breaking point. Lulu's trying to keep Valentin away, but he offered her a 50-50 custody split or said, "You can risk family court." Because Charlotte's 16. So, the judge is going to ask where she wants to live and she'll say with Papa Valentin. Gigi summer spoilers say Charlotte has issues with Lulu and seeks new living arrangements. And with Laura Spencer heading to Ireland to see Kevin Collins and Ace Cassadine soon, I doubt Charlotte's at Grandma's place. I think that she is going to want to live there with her dad and his new girlfriend. I think Carly will be fine with it and Valentin will be thrilled. General Hospital. Valentin working for the WSB? Next thing we know that Valentin's going to need a job. You know, he could be a sommelier at the Metro Court restaurant handing out wine. He's got good taste, but I'm thinking he and Jack might bury the hatchet because of common enemies. Or rather, I should say Valentin pretends to bury the hatchet. Carly still wants Jack destroyed. So, Valentin might wind up doing some work for the local General Hospital WSB office. That way he can get close to Jack. He can keep an eye on Jocelyn and look for opportunities to destroy Jack, so that Carly can have her revenge. We've also heard hints that Jason Morgan might end up working for the WSB. So Valentin could end up working with Jocelyn, and with Carly's BFF Jason, while orchestrating Jack's downfall. And one last thing, Valentin and Carly are going to have to face a barrage of haters. I think a lot of them. Anna Devane has toxic Peter August in her head, and he may tell Anna to go after Valentin. Then there's Lulu. She's going to be furious with Carly and Valentin both. And if Charlotte moves in, I think Lulu is going to be scheming to destroy them. I mean, bless her heart. Both her kids are pretty frustrating right now. I understand Charlotte to some extent because she was raised by Valentin. But Rocco Falconeri's fixation on Britt Westbourne is nonsensical cruelty towards his actual mom, Lulu. General Hospital. Jason won't be happy. And once Jason's back, I'm sure he won't like the idea of Carly and Valentin being together. But also Sonny's going to gripe to Jason and might ask him to help split them. But I don't know if he's going to return interested in doing any conspiring with Sonny. Once Jason's back, he's supposed to be making a big change. Nina Reeves and Jack aren't fans of Carly being with Valentin. And with Nina and Jack getting closer soon, they may prove problematic for the new super couple. Carly still despises Jack and she's hated Nina for years. And of course, Dante may show up to warn Carly and to see what has Lulu so upset. So there's certainly going to be some big hurdles along the way, but Carly and Valentin are head over heels for each other. Their chemistry is fire. They're not going to let anybody tear them apart, and I am here for it. They could be the next big super couple on General Hospital. Something honestly the ABC soap is currently lacking.